Here's the thing about Pokopia. It's pronounced Pokopia. Not Pokopia, Pokopia. Get that right, streamers. I've been pleasantly surprised by Pokopia. On the surface, it looks like a fairly standard Harvest Moon-like life sim, but with Pokemon. Scratch below that surface, however, and you've got something so much deeper. Part Minecraft, part Harvest Moon, part Animal Crossing, part Pokemon, part RPG, part Nostalgia Baits, part Collectathon, part Home Designer, part Everyone's Dark Pokemon fanfiction. Whew, it's just a game that keeps on going and going, with an impressive number of things driving you forward and forming a perfect gameplay loop. This game has the juice. After 3 weeks of the game and still not finishing it, I could probably spend an hour talking about everything great about Pokopia. But I don't have an hour video in me, so I'll narrow it down to 3 things I've loved and that have continued to drive me forward in Pokopia. Number 1. The story. You're a Ditto, and you're trying to gather Pokemon friends. That's how it seems at first, but the more you play, the more you explore, you realise there's something else going on here. There's no humans around, the world is in ruin, everyone's forgotten what happened, and all you know is you're doing what you can to get the humans back. As you play through Pokopia, you realise you're building up the old world of the original games, with each location actually being a location from Pokemon's Kanto. You discover a breadcrumb trail of info on the old world that gives you an idea of some of the developments that have happened since and what drove them to ruin, as well as what happened to the trainer of the Ditto you're playing as, your trainer. While some of these tidbits seem like they are there simply so people who played the originals can point at the screen and go, I know what they're talking about, like a Pokemon version of Ready Player One, others are quite effective at layering on the mystery or, at times, the emotion, as we creep forward and discover a world of ecological disaster where trainers had to make the heartbreaking decision of leaving their best friends behind. It's surprisingly dark for Pokemon, and while I have no idea if it'll be as effective for those who didn't play the original games, for me, these little tidbits gave me even more of a reason to keep exploring and discovering than if the game had just been about cozy Pokemon town life creativity. And speaking of, number 2, redeveloping existing places. Unlike a Minecraft, which asks you to basically build fresh with your own imagination, Pokopia's world is already partly there, and is practically begging you to rebuild it rather than start fresh. This creates a loop of arriving at a new place, cleaning away the dirt and debris to give you your canvas, and then building it up from there. It's absolutely addicting. I could see those who just want to go in and do their own thing finding this frustrating, but for me, it actually allowed my creativity to come alive. Spending time in the town as I cleared away the destruction meant that my brain had time to come up with ideas for different sections, rather than feeling overwhelmed at just being let loose and free. The slow build-up of new items and building recipes also helped avoid this feeling of overwhelm. Though I do wish there was a way to get some of these quicker, as there were times where I knew desperately what I wanted to build, but hadn't unlocked a way to build or collect the items I actually needed to build that thing. Each new area is massive as well, and I've still only improved small sections of them. This is where the main playtime of the game is going to be for me, because I will not rest until I've seen each of these towns restored to their former glory, built up as perfect homes for all of the different Pokemon available. Which brings me to number 3. Pokemon Collection. Rather than catch Pokemon like in the main games, here you bring them to your town by creating habitats for them. There are so many Pokemon in this, and so many different habitats to make that it's like there's a whole game in there just for collecting alone. By building habitats for different Pokemon, you improve the environment level of your town, which gives you new items and recipes, allowing you to build new habitats to get new Pokemon, which then improves the environment level even more, which then gives you even more items and recipes, and you know where I'm going with this. It's a perfect loop of systems that feed into one another, and the fact that each habitat you build could give you any number of different Pokemon means that you get many moments of that exciting feeling. The trepidation as you wait for them to leap out, a gacha pull without the scummy gambling, that anticipation of who it's going to be, and it's Dugtrio, the 3 dicks in the ground itself. Oh well, on to the next habitat. Then, with habitats built and Pokemon recruited, you need to make those Pokemon happy in an Animal Crossing-like fashion by fulfilling their requests to befriend them and improve their homes, which again loops back into teaching you how to improve your own town. And, once you talk to them more, they give you more info about the world and their memories of it. All three of these things feed in so perfectly to this slow-building world and ensures that you always have something to work towards, no matter how creative, driven, or lazy you're feeling on any given day. The chill music, clean but simple visuals, and absolutely huge areas to explore only make it all even better too. That said, I kind of wish it didn't have the real-time clock integration. With Animal Crossing, at least in the original game, the real-time clock helped create an illusion of your town being a living, breathing place, with villagers living their lives alongside you. Here, nothing changes in your town without your involvement, and even though it's super cute how much the different Pokemon interact with each other, those interactions are limited, and the world doesn't actually feel that alive, or that it's ticking on without you. Beyond limiting how quickly you can build certain objects around your town, or craft materials, the real clock integration doesn't really feed into much of the gameplay systems themselves. All it's done is ensure that almost all of my time playing the game has been one of eternal, sleepy darkness. You've got a spectacular game here, Nintendo, but I already don't get enough sunlight in my everyday life. I don't need that problem in Pokopia 2.